Do you think that women are jealous of men? Do you think that there is, I did Andrew Wilson's show recently and we got into this a little bit. People can go, he's behind a paywall, so if people want to go see that, you got to pick it up. But do you think there's a jealousy that men are stronger? You're just the stronger sex physically, right? If a war starts tomorrow, I'm going to be hiding behind my man, and so will every other woman in every other house everywhere. If somebody breaks into a home, you're going to be hiding behind your man. Like, it just is a reality.
Yeah.
Men have more, they have testosterone. Their hormones are more stable throughout the month, and they have more testosterone. So their drive and their ambition, and it's just different. And they're just stronger. My husband's doing like a 3-day water fast, no water fast right now. I die after 12 hours. I'm like, oh my God, is there watermelon anywhere? You know, it's just different.
Yeah.
So is there some resentment, and are these women jealous that, in other words, they don't just want a man who's strong and masculine. They want to be him. Is that happening now?
Well, obviously, I definitely think there's part of that. But when the jealousy comes, it's actually, when you talk to some evolutionary psychologists, so one of the biggest differences between men and women has to do with like the desire for a variety of sexual partners. Men, an average man would put him in the top 1% of women. And then you hear women be like, well, I want a bunch of sexual partners too. And they're like, why? Why is it? It's like, because it is true. It's a biological double standard. Men are not judged as harshly. Again, if I had a female squadron commander when I was in the Air Force and a male squadron commander, and my female squad commander slept with a bunch of dudes, she's going to get judged more harshly than a man is. It's just true. And so a lot of women are like jealous of that fact, or jealous of the fact that men are big and strong. And so you'll see them in the gym, like trying to get ripped and trying to be independent, all these different things. Is there a function of jealousy? Yeah. I mean, definitely. I mean, it is fun being a man. I don't have any problem with that. I very much enjoy being a man. But the thing is, there's things that women get, and there's things that women do that are incredible benefits to society. And sometimes those things get lost because it feels like they have a different role, or their role is subservient. I don't think it's a role that's subservient. They're beautiful things. Like, again, there is no greater job on earth than a caregiver to children. I personally don't think
Agreed.
so. Like, literally, there's nothing more important than that. I'm saying, as somebody who doesn't have kids yet, I truly believe that is the case. And so that part kind of gets lost, and it's like, no, girl, you need to be the CEO and do all these other things. And it's like, you can do that, but then you're going to find that higher status men aren't going to want to settle down with you. They'll have sex with you, for sure. They'll have sex with you, but they won't settle down with you. And what'll happen is, in your mind, you're thinking, because you're having sex with these men, that these men would commit to you. And of course they won't commit. And so that's where the disjointedness happens.
Is that, in your view, because of the boss babe energy being just like super masculine
and
attractive? Or is it because of the choices that they make, whereby they're not going to be someone who's going to want to stay at home and raise kids, and they're going to want to do the career climb? Is it more, which one is it? Is it the energy itself, or is it the decision making that would come from marrying a woman like that?
How about this? I want a relationship where I can come home and then on a regular basis have sex with my wife. And if it's one of these things where she's working 60 hours, it's like these guys are like, no, these men are intimidated by working women. No, they're not. We're intimidated, but we just don't like masculine women. That's the problem. And so in this situation is like, I want to come home and I want to have sex with my wife on a regular basis. That means if you're too tired from working 80 hours a week, that's not conducive to a relationship. That doesn't make me insecure. That's just not something that I want in a relationship. So I think there's that part. And then the other issue is this. There's been this massive evolutionary mismatch where women are having sex with certain men and they think that they could get those men to commit. And I use this example all the time. When Patrick Mahomes got 10 years, $50 million from the Kansas City Chiefs, he was 22 years old when he signed that contract. When Aaron Rodgers signed with the Jets, he got 1 year. He got a 1-year contract. The football team wanted to commit to this young person who was easier for them to deal with, and didn't want to commit to, Aaron Rodgers, who believes that, he can eat clay or whatever. That's the difference. And so because of that, you'll see these women will be in the situations where they're dating. They had sex with a center fielder or a power forward, or it's just the hot guy that they met at the gym or whatever. And they actually believe that they can get these men to commit. And so what happens is they end up in this situation where their husband, who is willing to commit, looks like a worse choice than the jiu-jitsu instructor that we talked about earlier, who's hot and fit. Yes, who's hot and fit. She starts believing that. But no, really, she could have sex with him. That's kind of the big difference between being a man and being a woman. There's women that I like that are famous that I would love to message, and they are just going to ignore me. Whereas an average woman can message a really, really high status dude, and he will still have sex with her. And so that's a massive difference in the way they see the world.